Hey guys, it's Kenya and I'm back with another video, and today we're doing our travel essentials. I am going on another trip very soon, actually at the end of this week, so I'm really excited. You know, I don't travel like super often, but I travel often enough, I think, and there are definitely a list of things that I feel like I always need to bring. And honestly, I've gotten into like watching these videos because I like to see what other people bring, and I'm like a notorious overpacker, so I'm gonna try to like tone it down this trip and pack very lightly. So I'm going on a cruise at the end of the week for a week and you know, like I said, I'm a overpacker, so it's kind of hard for me, especially when I feel like I don't know what to expect, as this is my first cruise. Either way, I just wanted to share with you the things that I bring everywhere, things I can't live without, and so I guess we'll get started. For traveling, getting there on your plane, my number one thing is headphones. These are new, so I haven't actually traveled with these headphones yet. I usually just use the in-ear Apple Pods, but I just bought these. These are the Friends headphones. Don't mind them, they've got makeup all over it, but I bought these after watching a review from the YouTube channel Sophisticated Sisters, which I'll leave a link for below. They're a channel that does tech reviews, and I find it really useful. I think they kind of just started, but I love their reviews, so you guys should definitely check them out. But I'm so glad I bought these. I'm the type of person who doesn't like to have things all over my head. Like, you know, I pay a lot of money for my hair, so having to put something over my head all the time that doesn't necessarily look stylish to me isn't something that I really want to do. When I saw these, I fell in love with them. Not only because, you know, they come pretty stylish on their own, and I love rose gold now, but because the caps are interchangeable. Of course, I just put lotion on my hands and I can't like change it easily, but what you would do is you switch it, you take it off. And let me get my other caps here. I bought two sets of caps, but they come with one. They come with the set of caps that's on it. So this is what the cap looks like. And there's a left and a right. And they line up. Put another pair on. So as you can see, at first I was rocking the rose gold. And if I want to, I can rock the teal based off of what I'm wearing. Or, you know, if I just want a different look, if I don't want to wear the same style headphones every day. They sell tons of these caps. I forgot exactly what they retail for. I think I bought these when there was a sale going on. But there are these headphones, which are the bigger version called the Tailors, I believe. So this is what the teal looks like, and this is what the regular one looks like. But they have a smaller one called, I think it's called Layla or something. I'll leave it down below. But they're smaller if you have smaller ears. I have pretty small ears, but I wanted to make sure that they went over my whole ear, so I decided to get the Tailors. Either way, if you want to see a more in-depth review on these headphones, you should definitely head over to the Sophisticated Sisters YouTube account, which I will leave linked down below. Headphones are definitely a must-have travel accessory for me, especially because crying children, crying babies, and it's something that you want to tune out. I definitely like using music to tune that out. And honestly, I love using these in New York anyways, because no one can bother you when you're walking down the street. Like, when you have headphones like this, they just like, people just automatically assume they're on and they're loud and that you can't hear them. So although I don't think these are noise canceling, so you know, but I probably listen to my music a little loud anyways. Might be a little healthier than wearing ear pods, to be honest, because they're not actually in your ear. But my next essential is a backpack. Now, what I used to do when I was traveling is take the, I had that Louis bag, I forgot what the name is called, the Checkered Never Full, I think it's called, that huge Louis bag that I tried to fit everything into, and that would be my personal item, and then I would have my carry-on bag. So I was kind of cheating the system there, just because my personal item was just so huge, and I could fit like 2 purses in there and all of this stuff, and like all these shoes if I couldn't get my suitcase closed or anything. So usually that is what I do, and then when I want to take, you know, other big items, I just stuff it in there. But that is really hard to take around, and I mean, you know, that contributes to my overpacking, so I'm trying not to do that this time, and I'm definitely gonna make sure that I use this backpack instead so I can limit myself. It's kind of daunting to carry that around with your suitcase, you know, dig through it to look for what you're looking for, because it doesn't really have that many compartments. It has one actually, you know, and then it's kind of like open. Although it has drawstrings, it's kind of open, so anyone can really just stick their hand in when you're not looking. So I do like something like a backpack. It's a little more secure. This one has a latch, so you know, I think I'll feel when someone's opening that. Although my only issue with this one is it isn't big enough to fit a laptop, but for the most part I don't bring my laptop while I'm traveling. But you know, I said that when I wasn't a YouTuber yet, so we'll see if I ever have to bring my laptop, and then I'll need to upgrade my bag. Anyway, so that's my second one. You can fit all of your necessities in there, and it's easy. It's always gonna fit under the seat. It's always gonna stay, you know, it'll stay closed because it's a backpack, and it just, I feel like it makes traveling a lot easier. So that is my second travel essential. Moving on to skincare, I have this travel size NARS skincare set, and it comes with a cleanser, the multi-action toner, and a gel moisturizer, and it fits all in this little bag so I can keep it all together. And when I'm leaving the hotel room or wherever I'm staying, I can make sure that I don't forget it because it'll all fit in here and I know what goes in here. So and I mean, this bag also comes in handy for, you know, spillage. So these are all TSA approved because it's obviously travel packaging, but this isn't only for flights. These little NARS skincare, the mini skincare minis, go for, you know, when you're traveling somewhere and you just don't feel like taking your whole like large thing. So I mean, you can try spraying your stuff into one of these things, or you can just get one of these little mini packs. So next travel essential is my cameras. I love this Fujifilm mini Instax camera. I'm sure you guys have seen them all over the place. I've had this one for a while. It's the white one, but this is how it opens. It's super easy. I think it uses, like, you know, pretty simple batteries. And it's a Polaroid camera basically, and I think this like makes your travel photography so creative because you can not only, you know, take pictures of a Polaroid, but you know, the popular thing to do now is have like a Polaroid and then a Polaroid, or to have a Polaroid and then a picture of your Polaroid over what you took. So I definitely plan on doing a lot of those. You can look forward to seeing that on Instagram, but this is something that I definitely make sure that I bring with me so that I can get those nice moments to share with you all. With that said, I also like to bring my camera. Now, I don't always bring this large camera with me, only if I expect to want to take a lot of pictures. I am going to take it during this trip, which means I'm going to have to try to find a place to pack it, considering I'm only bringing this small little backpack here, and the bag I have is kind of big, so we'll figure that out. But a smaller, you know, just regular point and shoot camera will do. One of those, like, they're like $100 now, and you know, if you want something other than your phone to take pictures with, because when you're traveling you run out of battery a lot. So that brings me to my next favorite, the Apple charging case. Now I hate to be one of those people who is in the airport tethered to the wall trying to hold on to like what little battery life I have left. And that happens a lot, I feel like, especially when you're traveling on long trips. And for me, I like to use my phone for pretty much everything when I'm on my trips. Like I said, I'm an overpacker, so in order to save room, I try to get any books that I'm gonna read on my iPhone and read it through the books app, rather than, you know, packing something else and maybe I'll read it, maybe I won't. You know, sometimes I just completely knock out on the plane and it's just taking up space in my bag. So I think the Apple charging case is a really good investment, whether you're traveling or you're not, to be honest, because it's double the battery life. And I used to have a Mophie case, but my phone was taken from me. But slide down and slide to the left here and see how much battery my phone has and how much battery the case has left. so that I know, you know, how much more battery I can expect. So I really enjoy that. I like that, you know, it's always charging my phone. You know, it wouldn't be essentials if I didn't tell you about my essential travel makeup. Now, I will say, as a disclaimer here, I usually like to bring a lot of my makeup when I'm traveling. And I am not lying. I don't necessarily end up using it all, but I feel like just in case I want to beat my face while I'm out, I need to bring a lot of makeup. I did just get this. This isn't something I have traveled with yet, but I have been using this every weekday when I'm not actually like going out, and I completely love it. This is the Hourglass foundation stick, and I am wearing the color, I'm actually wearing it right now because I haven't taken off my work makeup yet, but I'm wearing the color Golden Almond. It matches my skin perfectly, and yeah, it feels very lightweight. I honestly used to use the, if you watch my everyday makeup routine, you would see that I usually use the Laura Mercier Tinted Moisturizer. This is a little heavier than a tinted moisturizer, but it feels so lightweight to me just because I'm like used to putting on like, you know, this stuff every day. So I don't know if this is oil free. Honestly, I doubt it, but this tinted moisturizer is oil free. Either of these would be something I would probably wear when I am traveling, the day of traveling, just because they're both lighter than, you know, a full face of makeup. And when you're running for airplanes, as I usually do, you don't want to be sweating off a whole face of makeup because it's not going to look cute. Like, let me tell you a quick story. One day, I was going with my friend to Miami, and there are two major airports in New York, LaGuardia and JFK, so I was supposed to be meeting him at the terminal, and he was like, oh, I'm at this terminal and I'll meet you at terminal 1 or something like that. And so I get to the airport and I'm looking around and I'm like, well, these terminals only have letters, but I'll go to the Delta terminal and I'll meet you at terminal B or something like that. So my boyfriend had just driven me there. He was about to pull off, or he was in the process of pulling off and like putting stuff in his GPS, and you know how they're always rushing you to get out of like the front of where you drop people off. So, and he's like, where are you? I don't see you. And I'm like, I'm in the terminal. I'm in the front. I'm right out front. And he was like, yeah.
What airport are you at?
It's like JFK, because I always used to leave from JFK. And he was like, we're leaving out of LaGuardia. And I kid you not, the flight was leaving in like, what, 10-15 minutes? I don't know how my boyfriend got me there in time. Like, he was speeding, going across like traffic dividers. Like, he got me there right on time. And of course, as soon as I get in, and this is like half story time because you'll never believe that, as soon as I get in and I'm going through, thank God I like did my check-in ahead of time because I know they wouldn't have let me in. I went through security, I went through everything. I'm running through the airport and my suitcase handle comes off. And when I tell you I look like an idiot, because I was just pulling my suitcase by like this little strap, running like this down on the floor. All these pilots are passing me like, hope you make your flight. Like, like sprinting in the airport like this. As much as you can sprint. I just looked like I was hobbling. It was crazy. It was a mess. Moral of the story, I always check which airport I'm going to now just so that I don't go to the wrong one. I usually try to pack stuff that I think I'm going to use right then at that moment in a little makeup bag. This is the cutest little bag my friend got me for my birthday. Anyways, I think it's so great. Like, this is so perfect for traveling. Don't laugh at me, guys. My brushes are dirty and I need to wash them before I go, but this is the greatest invention ever because I can't even tell you how many brush rolls I've gone through since I've started, you know, doing makeup and collecting all these brushes and, you know, traveling places. But this little thing, now what I'll do is I'll go through, pick out the brushes that I don't use that often, put my necessary brushes in, and you just, like, they sell these everywhere now, but I remember, I think it was Sigma was the first one to come out with it, or who knows, I don't know. I think it was Sigma. Sigma is where I got it from. When I ordered the whole brush set, I ordered this one because this is exactly what I wanted to do. I wanted to put all my brushes in here, snap this closed, and take this and leave. Like, look, how great is this? And then when you get to wherever you're going, and it's time to beat that face, you have some little brush holders, and you don't have to put your brushes all over that nasty little sink in the hotel that you're staying in. So that is like makeup essential paradise here. The last beauty item I have is another NARS product. It is the NARS Manoi oil, and my good friend at NARS told me about this and I fell in love with it ever since, because it's got the sweetest, like, I don't even want to say, it's not really a coconut smell, but it's not really, well, it's like between coconut and floral, and I know that's like really hard to imagine, but it just go smell it at your local Sephora and or NARS storefront, because this is the most amazing smelling thing. And when you go anywhere, and if you're like me, I only go, you know, to warm places, so if you go anywhere, you'll just smell so tropical, and you'll feel so you'll feel so sun-kissed and shiny and glistening. I don't know how this works for tanning or anything, obviously, because I don't need to tan, but, you know, use with caution if you don't want to burn yourself. Those are all of my travel essentials. Those are the things that I can't live without. Obviously there are more. But thank you guys for watching. I really appreciate it. Hopefully you used something new or decided that you'll do this or that next time that you're traveling. Stay tuned for more videos from me. If you aren't subscribed, please go ahead and hit that button. If you want to see more content from me, make sure that you follow me on social media. Thumbs up this video if you liked it, and I'll see you guys in my next video.